Okay, we're trying to put the head on the motor. We got some issues right here with clearance. It's all tight.
Well, I think I have to take these two acorns off.
Nope.
We have to take all the acorns off and tap it through with a mallet.
If you tap it through, you scrape the head gasket surface.
Maybe you have to take the motor out and then throw it in the trash.
Alright, we're gonna play around this a little bit. See what we gotta do.
Fucking things.
Yeah, we got it in after we torqued the bolts down. Too much, I heard.
Yeah, we...
Now look at that big gap we got. Got tons of room now. And we still don't know about that back acorn nut right there, because that's against the frame.
Yeah, it is. The head bolts line up. Okay.
Well, there's the head bolt. Does it line up?
Huh? I said if the head bolts line up.
Look how much clearance you get on that bolt. That one's probably going to hit on there when the motor expands up. Alright, somebody wants me.
Well, as long as...
Okay, we're changing out acorn nuts one at a time and getting practice putting in and out of the motor here. Let's see how many nuts we got to change from tall pointed nuts to low profile nuts. So we're hitting on, where's the bolt at? You got to rotate it forward. How come we're hitting up on this one now?
That's the one we just changed to the shorter one.
Yeah, but where are we hitting on that now? Move your head, I can't see. Can't get the gasket to go on.
It's sitting down, so the gasket must have rotated.
Here, hold it. That'd be my guess. Where it started. Gasket must have moved. And you want to take the titties off. There it is. Did you hear it pop?
Yeah.
That's why you leave the titties on there. Let's get in and start. There we go. Okay, what's our gap now? See, we're still way up in the air there. So we're still hitting on this one heavy, so you cannot use an acorn on this one at all. It has to be a little nut.
Chrome nylock.
Probably won't even clear that. Maybe. And this one here, it's going to be... These are going to be really, really close when that pulls down all the way down. All of these are going to be very, very tight up in here. I think you're going to wind up putting low crown ones like this on all three. All of these, all four of them. Because this one's going to hit the frame back here. Maybe, just a matter of how much more it's going to go over. Okay, let's get it back off. We'll change out that nut to a regular one. Try.
Which one?
Okay, we got a regular nut in here right now. This one should go to a low profile because it's right up the top of the frame. We got clearance there, we got clearance here. And this one here looks like it was just barely not going to clear because it looks like there's a lot of room in there, but it was hitting, so obviously it's not a lot of room. So if you want to put an acorn on this, you're going to have to grind the side of the acorn away a little bit to clear the frame. Or cut the frame right there.
I just put a
I'd rather cut the acorn.
nylock.
Or you can do a nylock on there. No, the nylock's not going to hit on there, it's not going to do anything, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, it's... Are you sure?
Yeah.
But it looks nicer.
You might catch half a thread, but it'd give you a little bit different look. So we can do that if you want. But we need to put that low profile nut over here on this one, because that one's too close. But these other ones should be alright, and the other side, we got room on that side. And we got movement of the head back and forth.
So we'll
here.
need to change two.
Yeah. So we'll do that.
Set your camera down there.
Right there. Where's your intake manifold? You don't need it.
So we got both heads on. We're just trying to find the remaining head bolts. So now I'm going to get the manifold. We'll put the manifold on.
Put the box over here.
Yeah.
Put the box over here.
So you're improving the flow?
Maybe. Kind of thin through here. It might fall through, but shouldn't be a problem for you.
Yeah, right.
Two big humps in there. I've been cutting for a while. The rubber you got to cut, there's no metal. They purposely make it so you have no metal.
So you'd think it would already come like this.
You would think.
Probably should have warned the audience to turn the volume down.
Yeah, that's their problem. It's a nice worn out burr so you get a smooth finish. You don't cut much either.
Takes longer, but it produces a smoother finish.
chance of screwing up. Gonna make a nice long radius. Couldn't really hold it this way.
So from watching this video, you can kind of get an idea of how to operate this tool properly.
Yeah. You want just a long radius in there. Long radius back in here. As equal as you can and as round as you can. But being big flat spots right here, and they don't put no metal in here, you can't cut very much out of here. One side's closer than the other. It's offset slightly. So the one side has more of a hump to it. See, this one here is almost no hump left. This one here still has a pretty good hump right in here where my finger's touching. So when the air hits it, it jumps up in the air and screws up the airflow. But that's how they wanted it, so it must be okay. I'll work on the other half here.
That's nice. Charges you plenty of money. It should already be.
Yeah. An hour reporting will fix anything. Some of the evil manifolds are pretty good, but that's because somebody made them correctly. See the airflow test?
Airflow test.
Feels good.
There it is, done.
That was the airflow test.
Where are you going with that thing? So now you're just giving a little chamfer to the edge, clean up
Deburring. You'll surface a little bit, make sure it's still flat, because I can see the rough ass finish.
Let me see the inside of that thing.
There you go. Here, you
Oh,
hold
come
it.
on. Let's see. Look at that. Splendorific.
$100
Flowtastic.
extra. More than $200.
Yeah, thanks. That's flowtastic.
Yeah. Didn't deburr the vacuum hole though.
Oh no, you're fired. Well, I'm using a stubby because I don't want to over tighten this thing. So that feels pretty tight for a sending unit.
I don't know. Is it?
You check it. It's felt pretty darn tight to me.
You under torque everything. Look at that. You only got like one thread of red in there.
Well, it's got a frickin' half an inch of Teflon
Okay,
threads.
now it's got more torque on it. See, now it's got a couple threads of red in there. And it didn't even split down the side yet.
Yeah, see, that's what.
See the crack right there? It's
Yeah.
not there just yet.
Yeah, thanks.
It might be next week though. It's gonna be over torqued, that damn thing. See, it's that special cut down wrench I made for that Evo motor I worked on. Stupid FXR.
Yeah.
Works on shovels too, I guess. Alright, there's those missing head bolts that you hid from me.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're nice and clean. They're inside this nice clean bag. These aren't even yours. There's no oil on these. How many are here?
Oh no. You have them in front of you.
If there's 8, they're yours. I can't count this high.
If there's enough, they're all mine, regardless.
No matter what, you're using them?
That's right. If they're chrome and there's enough of them, they're going on the bike.
Well, I don't know if there's 8 here. So you got a flat, beveled out washer right there. Flat on that side, that's for up under the head of the bolt there. Helps you do this right. This is fun doing all this crap with one hand too.
Here.
No, it's alright. I can do it. I'm using my left hand too, so
Yeah.
it's even better. You know, I don't want you to feel sorry or anything, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Surprised you don't have the light off or something. Make it even harder.
Each time I want to use my 3/8 wrench, it reminds me of that
What number are we up to now?
somebody freaking walked away with my 3/8 wrench.
That's my 3/8 wrench.
No, I opened it.
I know it. See, mine's all shaved down. I know what my 3/8 wrench looks like.
No, I wasn't talking about the ratchet.
Except that's a quarter drive, so okay.
I wasn't talking about the ratchet. I was talking about my 3/8.
Now what are you breaking? You're not going to over torque that thing, are you? Look at it, he's over torquing that wire. Alright, I'm going to put oil on these head bolts. I can't do that with one hand. No lubrication with one hand. Takes 2 hands to lube. We're back. You'll be confused.
Alright, so
Here's my 1/4 inch wrench out.
stop being confused and put those head bolts in there.
I'm looking for my tools that disappeared. It's a special cut down ratchet. And smoothed over here, so when you go like that against your case, it doesn't scratch it.
Yeah, let's try to avoid that.
See how nice that fits in there, even though it doesn't even fit.
I don't know if the center camera is. Can you see it? Is it pointing on there?
You're watching my thumb go back and forth. Yeah, the wrench finally went in there all the way now.
Now is it? Point at it. Can you see it?
Kind of. Don't see it before. What are you going to do when I go on the other side? This is going to be exciting video.
Yeah. The handheld one is a lot better than the one on the tripod. If we get Walker or somebody to edit these things together, then it might
Yeah,
turn into a better video.
I don't think so.
What are these kids that occupy these hundreds of hours of your time with their dreams?
So they're huge.
You got 2 nickels rubbed together and $1 million dreams.
Yeah, I dropped that on the floor.
And they want to come in and play with their little
Where's my other wrench?
$500 projects.
Here's the other wrench that we use for getting in tight holes.
Buddy.
Did we test these bolts, make sure they didn't bottom up?
No.
I'm sure they're okay then. Alright, other side. You're not filming this one again, are you?
Yeah. All you YouTubers, just think you too could potentially, eventually, someday have a bike half as badass as mine.
Crock of shit.
Wait till you see this completely assembled and frickin' laying rubber down the sidewalk.
It's illegal.
Yeah. And we're only a quarter of a block away from the police station.
Which way were you gonna go?
We're in a blast away from the police station.
You get a ticket, if you get torn, you'd be okay.
I'll just say, this is brand new and my throttle's stuck.
You've never heard that before.
Yeah. I think I forgot to lubricate the throttle cables. Keep sticking, see? Burp! Then I slam on the brakes. See what I mean?
Yeah, they go for that.
I wasn't evading. I was just demonstrating how the throttle sticks.
Expedition speed.
Yeah. I had a ticket like that. Exhibition of speed, unsafe lane change. What else was it? Reckless driving. Modified exhaust. Modified turn signals.
Didn't have the beer in your left hand, it's only in the right hand.
Yeah. I told him he was running out of space. He should turn the page and start a new ticket. He didn't like that.
So you flip the page and once more ticket, did you? Alright, now these back bolts, the center bolts are harder to get to. This is touch cable, right? These are a lot easier to do than plan is. See how this ratchet makes it go a lot quicker.
Yeah. There's like a big hairy hand blocking it. Can't see anything.
That's right. That'll change though in a minute when I go to the other side.
I think we have enough of this exciting footage.
Oh no.
We'll probably like break away for the next chapter of this badass.
Didn't you miss the seeing the actual bolt go up on the side you could see? Look at that. Now the other hand can block the picture.
Yeah. So we go to the next chapter of this badass chopper. That's our new show. This badass chopper. Stay tuned.
You're not filming this one again, are you?
Yeah. All you YouTubers, just think you too could potentially, eventually, someday have a bike half as badass as mine.
What a crock of shit.
Wait till you see this completely assembled and frickin' laying rubber down the sidewalk.
That's illegal.
Yeah. And we're only a quarter of a block away from the police station.
Which way were you gonna go?
We're in a blast away from the police station.
You get a ticket, then if you go toward them, you'd be okay.
I'll just say, this is brand new and my throttle's stuck.
They've never heard that before.
Yeah. I think I forgot to lubricate the throttle cables. Keep sticking, see? Burp! Yeah, I slam on the brakes. See what I mean?
Yeah, they'll go for that.
I wasn't evading. I was just demonstrating how the throttle sticks.
They call it expedition speed.
Yeah. I had a ticket like that. Exhibition of speed, unsafe lane change. What else was it? Reckless driving. Modified exhaust. by turn signals.
Didn't have the beer in your left hand, it was only in the right hand.
Yeah. I told him he was running out of space, he should turn the page and start a new ticket. He didn't like that.
So he flipped the page, wrote a small ticket, did he? Alright, now these back bolts, the center bolts are harder to get to. Push this clutch cable in the way. These are a lot easier to do than panels. See how this ratchet makes it go a lot quicker.
Yeah. There's like a big hairy hand blocking it. Can't see anything.
That's right. That'll change though in a minute when we go to the other side.
I think we have enough of this exciting footage.
Oh no.
We'll probably like break away for the next chapter of this badass.
Didn't you miss the seeing the actual bolt go up on the side? You can see it. Look at that. Oh, the other one can block the picture.
Yeah. We go to the next chapter of this badass chopper. That's our new show. This badass chopper. Stay tuned.
Sounds like it'll go no more.
There you go. We gotta start a whole new frickin' series. This badass chopper.
Yeah.
Like, hey, did you see that new show on YouTube? This badass chopper?
Badass chopper.
There's a bunch of old frickin' smart ass Harley guys giving each other shit, losing tools, and cussing each other out about whatnot. But at the end of the day, they frickin' built some badass shit.
You have to take the bike apart 15 times.
Yeah.
How come your hot wires in the way?
You should probably like put that, bite it, see if it's charged up. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I didn't spend all that extra money on fully polishing the heads.
Would that cost more?
Well, yeah. Well, plus it's gonna cool better because it still has some textured surface of the fins instead of totally polished. Correct?
Maybe. There we go.
It would have looked really bitchin' all black, but I like being different. It's kind of funny because I had a narrow glide when everybody had wide glides. And I have a wide glide and everybody's going narrow glides.
Yeah.
Now, most of the guys I know have black motors and mine's all polished. Mine was silver last time. So, theoretically, the motor should be in alignment with the transmission, so taking the primary cover off shouldn't change anything. Don't have to.
If it does, there's something wrong with the frame.
Huh?
If it does, there's something wrong with the frame.
Right, so it shouldn't have to loosen up the motor mount again, right? Just take the primary cover off.
There's the intake manifold out.
Right here. That's a really poor design. I would have designed this frickin' inner primary a little fatter so you can slide that compensator off and on whenever you needed to.
They do on the newer bikes.
That's really frickin' stupid.
That's how the old bikes are. The new bikes are big.
You pull the whole damn thing off to change your frickin' charging
New
system.
bike, you could have done that the other way. But no, you had to have this stupid 4-speed. You couldn't put a 5-speed in there. Okay, how's the manifold look up in there? Does the sun hit all the way toward me?
Do what do you want?
Shove the head all the way toward me on the front head.
You already tightened it.
Like that. Still wiggles back and forth.
It's not moving.
It wiggles back and forth.
It's not moving.
I bet it turns.
If you want it turned towards the other, it's not turning. I don't want to wiggle it back and forth if you want it in here.
It still moves.
Right,
It
but
stays.
I just said, if you want it all the way this way, it's not going any farther. It's as far as it's going to go. And the manifold lines up amazingly symmetrical.
Put the O-rings in it, will slide out.
Huh?
You put the O-rings in there, it's going to slide out.
How?
It pushes the manifold out. Right.
So what supports that big ass carburetor? We're gonna need to fabricate a bracket and hang it off of one of
Sure.
those.
And this one's going to go out just a little, so that's where it's going to be. We're not videotaping this.
I don't know. You know where he said that?
Right there.
You want videotaped? You torquing down the final head bolts?
That was already torqued, but it must be stripped. It's going more.
So the final torque, the last four head
Clearance in there?
bolts. What's that?
Is there clearance in there? See the head going back and forth?
Yeah. Not for long. If you torque it down, it's not going anywhere. I'm sure everybody watching this is totally excited about watching you torque down these head bolts 8 times.
Look at this special wrench I'm using. It's very important because you have to have the head down so you get the manifold fit in there.
What's that?
To line the manifold up, you have to have the head bolts down. Squeeze the head gaskets.
Or your little custom ratchet doesn't fit in that one?
Nope. The big bore head cylinders are different than Harley.
We're gonna have to modify another wrench for those base nuts.
Yep. Probably didn't put Allen head bolts in here. You probably didn't know you could do that.
I thought I asked, and you said you didn't have them or something.
That doesn't mean you can't do it.
What's that?
Just because I don't have it in stock doesn't mean you can't do it.
Yeah,
This is hard to do. Wait until you put Allen head bolts in
I
here.
was just gonna say that if you had Allens there, it would be really hard to get the Allen wrench in there.
Interesting.
You'd have to use a ball head on a couple of them, and then you'd probably booger up the Allen bolt
Probably.
trying to torque it down.
So you have to have this S-bent wrench here to make this work. See how it just fits right in here just perfectly?
Yeah.
Looks on K-model flatheads too, race bikes. That's what I made it for. Multiple applications. These washers are sucking up inside the heads quite a bit, cylinders. Yeah, final.
Yeah.
Right, now this is the manifold fitment. And we import the heads.
Heads are ported.
Wow.
Hours and hours of porting work.
Yeah, it needs to come out a little bit. Didn't line up very well.
Or did it shift?
We should go this direction.
Oh yeah. It lines up a lot better that way.
No, it doesn't. This one needs to go further back, but it won't go further back. Are you watching?
No, we didn't get that hammer action. Just heard it.
Close we're gonna get. Alright. Where's your intake clamps at?
I'm gonna have to turn this off.
Okay.
Intake clamps should be in the box of the carburetor stuff. Otherwise, somebody walked off with it.
Again.
I haven't seen those in freaking months.
Here we go.
Like stainless band clamp deal. Seen the buzzer?
Bob. Bob the things.
Where's yours at? These stainless band clamps, right?
So it doesn't line up very well.
And this one rotate more this way?
And the manifold is a little short.
Manifold's too short?
It starts becoming too short.
Is that better?
Nope. Didn't move.
Well, it seems like you might have bumped it the wrong way. Oh, I guess you did, because it needs to go this way. It's not hitting anything on this side. So it's maxed at its farthest it's going to twist.
No, this one can come out a little bit. This one can come out a lot. The thing is, the manifold will become too short. Go find your clamps.
I don't know where they're at. What do you have?
I don't know where your clamps are. I know where my clamps are.
So tell me where your clamps are, because they're not in this bag. Remember I went through all the hardware the other day? I would have put them in the carburetor. Carburetor box. goofy to get in the clutch box. I'm looking. Want the clutch. They're missing.
Not a problem.
Huh?
Can't get in here.
I actually gave it Allen belts for the some Allen belts and then some screws and some backside. It's a freaking mismatch. It's like they just reached in a random nut and bolt box like you have over there and dumped them in the freaking bag.
It's just to come out.
No idea where those clamps are. Where's the clamps at?
I don't know where the shelf they belong.
I don't know what shelf that is. It stopped right out front. Hey, buddy, Robert. He didn't really like it. He ate the cat. I guess he doesn't like that cat. Didn't finish your food here, right? You know, I could have loosened those things. I could grab those band clamps. Is it better? Still has a gap, huh?
Getting better gaps there, but gas is going lower, so it makes it worse. I'm videotaping this.
Well, I thought you already had plenty of this action. I didn't seem to be bored with watching this over and over again. So, how close is this manifold now?
I keep working on it.
So you had to loosen up all the head bolts.
The heads are now rotated all the way out. And this one's going to have to come out further, so I'm going to have to loosen up these base nuts. So now I'm going to get ready to torque this one down. I'm going to use a snap-on flex drive with a torque adapter to get in here. Of course, everything's cut down. Where is Well, if these head gaskets compress, the intake manifold gets closer together on that side.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, but I gotta move the cylinder out. So I'm going to loosen up the back cylinder, rotate it out. We're going to 30 foot pounds right now. Pull them some more.
What's the recommended torque when this is on to that point?
Oh, it's 52 to 75, I think that's the number. So I tighten the snot out of them. Alright, so now we check it now if we torque the head. See now, both the heads are too far in now. So they both need to rotate out slightly. You see the daylight in the back of the manifold there?
Oh yeah.
So right now the heads are too far back, need to pull out a little bit. It's just our new fancy wrench. It's not the right wrench for here.
Yeah. No. Alright.
Fancy wrench.
Now what are you doing?
He stole my wrench. Make some adjustments. And you're supposed to come up with the intake clamps that you haven't found yet.
Well, you didn't tell me where they are.
Ah. See, that's what I'll do. I'll put the wrench all the way in.
I bruised up my $10 nuts there.
It's not my nut, I don't care.
$10 each. Adds up.
Yep.
Well, that was a deal too, weren't they like $13 or something?
Something like that.
Alright.
The manifold gets further apart the more you do this. See the gap on the back side?
Yep.
See how the gap's now equal on that side?
Oh, I can totally see the daylight through it there.
Yeah, but see how it's equal. But the manifold's too short now.
Okay.
Now we need a longer manifold.
Yeah.
So we have to purposely cock it slightly to bring it in. See, this is a zero intake manifold. That's a 0 plus, so that's made for longer cylinders. See, it's got a 0 here and a plus over here. So that's supposed to be the right manifold, but it isn't.
Didn't they send us two?
I only got one.
Yeah, we had two. We probably put it on the shelf. Alright, we're going to cut right here.
Hello. Yeah, that was quick. That was quick. Had to work. What's he charging? Sure. Yeah, it's like zero. So in cold months you lose money, and hot months you have a hit.
You're gonna be in that box next to me.
You there?
Not in the cardboard box?
Maybe. You back?
Hey, there's some of that extra shit.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to make it where you can just, the regular electric bill payment and still pay for the shit.
Where'd those go?
Looking at it.
Shit.
Yeah.
The final torque, the last four head
Clearance in there?
bolts. What's that?
Is there clearance in there? See the head going back and forth?
Yeah. Not for long. You torque it down, it's not going anywhere. I'm sure everybody watching this is totally excited about watching you torque down these head bolts 8 times.
Look at this special wrench I'm using. This is very important because you have to have the heads down so you get the manifold fitting in.
What's that?
To line the manifold up, you have to have the head bolts down. Squeeze the head gaskets.
Or your little custom ratchet doesn't fit in that one?
Nope. The big bore head cylinders are different than Harley.
We're gonna have to modify another wrench for those base nuts.
Yep. Probably didn't put Allen head bolts in here. You probably didn't know you could do that.
I thought I asked and you said you didn't have any or something.
If you don't have it, then you can't do it.
What's that?
Just because I don't have it in stock doesn't mean you can't do it.
Yeah,
This
but
is hard to do. Wait until you put Allen head bolts in
I
here.
was just gonna say that if you had Allens there, it would be really hard to get the Allen wrench in there.
Interesting.
You'd have to use a ball head on a couple of them, and then you'd probably booger up the Allen bolt.
Probably.
trying to torque it down.
So you have to have this S-bent wrench here to make this work. So that just fits right in here just perfectly.
Yeah.
Works on K-model flatheads too, race bikes. That's what I made it for. Multiple applications. These washers are sucking up inside the heads quite a bit. Cylinders. Hey, finally.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's see the manifold fitment. I'm getting it for at the heads.
Heads are ported.
Oh,
Hours and hours of porting work.
yeah, it needs to come out a little bit. Didn't line up very well.
Or did it shift?
We should go this direction.
Oh yeah. It lines up a lot better that way.
No, it doesn't. This one needs to go further back, but it won't go further back. Are you watching?
Oh, we didn't get that hammer action. Just heard it.
Close we're gonna get. Alright. Where's your intake clamps at?
I'm gonna have to turn this off.
Okay.
So how close is this manifold now?
I keep working on it.
So you had to loosen up all the head bolts.
The heads are now rotated all the way out. And this one's gonna have to come out further, so I'm gonna have to loosen up these base nuts. So now I'm getting ready to torque this one down. I'm gonna have to use a snap-on flex drive with a torque adapter to get in here. Of course, everything's cut down. As these head gases compress, the intake manifold gets closer together.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, but I gotta move the cylinder out. I'm gonna have to loosen up the back cylinder and rotate it out. I'm only going to 30 foot-pounds right now, but let's pull them some more.
What's the recommended torque when this is all to that point?
Oh, it's 52 to 75, I think, the number. So I tighten the snot out of it. Alright, so now we check it now. If we torque the head, so now both the heads are too far in now.
Huh.
So we both need to rotate out slightly. You see the daylight in the back of the manifold in there?
Oh yeah.
So right now the heads are too far back and pull out a little bit. What's this, our new fancy wrench? It's not the right wrench for here.
Yeah. No. All right.
Fancy wrench.
Now what are you doing?
Somebody stole my wrench. Make some adjustments. You're supposed to come up with the intake clamps that you haven't found yet.
Well, you didn't tell me where they are.
Ah. So That's what I'll do. I'll put the wrench all the way in.
I bruise up my $10 nuts there.
Not my nut, I don't care.
$10 each. Adds up. Oh, that was a deal too, weren't they like $13 or something?
Something like that. All right. The manifold gets further apart the more you do this. See the gap on the back side?
Yep.
See how the gap's now equal on that side?
Oh, I can totally see the daylight through it there.
Yeah, but see how it's equal? But the manifold's too short now.
Okay.
Now you need a longer manifold.
Oh.
So we have to purposely cock it slightly to bring it in. See, this is a 0 intake manifold. No, it's a 0 plus, so that's made for longer cylinders. See, it's got a 0 here and a plus over here. So that's supposed to be the right manifold, but it isn't.
Didn't they send us two?
I only got one.
Yeah, we had two. We probably put it on the shelf. All right, we're gonna cut right here. Now what are you doing?
I was deciding if you want to have the clamp sticking way out in the wind or way down like that.
Well,
So you get the O-ring on there,
I'd rather not see the
Snip it
other
in there?
end of that ugly clamp.
and then you go like that. See that? See how it doesn't go in there? Where's my big hammer at? And you go like that.
You just rotate that
Kind of
clamp.
wiggle it. Kind of wiggle a little bit. See how the twist comes out of it? It's in there like that.
You can rotate that clamp down where nobody sees that ugly end of it, right?
No, you're gonna look at that. Take that one. Where's this clamp at?
Right behind you, all expanded and
As long as you got this
cattywampus.
glow switch on this side, it's going to be a real problem. Put the clamp in there. 'Cause it's in the way.
So can't we spin this clamp around where it's down back
Nope.
in front of you? So
Nope.
why?
You won't be able to tighten it.
In front of you,
You won't be able to
where the
tighten it.
carburetor is, so you never see it.
I'm just putting this one in here without losing the damn manifold.
Why do I want to see these?
I scratched the shit out of that cylinder head.
Why do I want to see these ugly clamps? I don't.
Then don't put these on here then. I got some ugly ass 2-piece chrome ones you can use. What's those?
I know you like torturing me, but seriously, are you gonna have the ends of these clamps like right here in everybody's face,
Yes, right down like that.
looking hideous, looking like that?
Yep.
How come you can't rotate them down or around towards you?
Toward me.
Yeah.
Up here in the fin right now. Rotate this one up a little bit though. One has to be high, one has to be low.
But if you flipped them totally around
Nope.
and they're pointing that way behind the carburetor,
The carburetor won't work.
there's plenty of clearance.
Nope.
Why are you
Okay,
saying?
you gonna push? Come on, keep going.
Who expanded this clamp out?
You did. You in there yet? You got two nuts, two threads over there yet?
No. Yep.
Where's your nut at? Here's that ugly nut you don't like.
So you said This is gonna be right here in your face, and we're using these ugly nuts and the frickin'
Yep.
clamps are sticking out there in your face.
Everything is just how you like it. Ugly.
Oh, you're just torturing me. You're gonna spin them around.
Oh. You gotta have them hanging low.
Are you serious?
Yep. See, you had those nice fancy small ones we could have left on there, but you wanted the good ones, so.
So if everybody can see these turds, how come we're not using chrome nuts?
Because we want them down here where they look nice and pretty so you can see them. All right, how much room we got up on the other side? We don't. See how there's a fin right there? We're against it. That's as low as we can go with this one. And this one here, when you put the motor mount on here, it's going to get kind of hard to get to.
Now, why do I need to get to it?
Tighten it.
I need to freaking tighten it right now.
Centers around. Perfect. Crappy alignment over there.
That looks like crap.
Good.
We cut the freaking.
Must be a shovel head.
We cut the 1.5 inch of threads of that thing off.
You could do that.
There's throw sparks metal shavings all over the engine.
That's right.
Plus you hold the vacuum right next to it while I'm cutting it.
You see how bad our alignment is over here?
Now you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm not. Big lip back there. Put your finger in there. The manifold's too short. You put your finger back in there. Not that one, the other one. At least its lips in the direction don't matter.
Right, it's gonna flow right past it.
And the lip on this side is flush. That lip's the other way. So all the lips are in the direction don't matter.
There you go.
And you got to hit this to make sure it's all the way in. Now if I take the head and go like that with it and move it, it'll make that gap bigger.
Yeah, you probably don't want to do that.
It'll make this gap on the backside different. So we're going to go ahead and let that center up right there. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these things back down all the way. And then we're going to torque the head bolts down. Now, how much torque did you want to run on the head bolts?
Oh, you know, about 300 pounds.
That might be too much.
Just a little bit.
Maybe.
Probably about, I don't know.
What'd your buck say over there?
I didn't look it up. I'm going to guess 75.
Ah! That hurts your finger when you pop it on top of it like that.
I'm going to guess 75.
50 what? 52?
55.
52?
So the proper torque is 52 pounds.
That's
Foot
the second
pounds.
torque. Yeah, not inch pounds.
Yeah. You probably have to blow out a gasket if you're doing 52 inch pounds. You can do that with a
Now these torque adapters only work here at 90 degrees. If you're here, it's less, and if you're way up here, it's more. This one first.
That would have been nearly impossible with Allen's.
No, is it? Same tool. Same tool.
I think so.
I do.
How are you going to get that tool on an Allen?
So you take an Allen, you shorten it about that long. So the Allen goes up in the Allen, and you hook this on the Allen, you tighten it. That's how you do it.
I don't think so.
Yep, I've done it before. That's how you do it. Pain in the ass because the Allen keeps dropping out.
Right.
There ain't room for anything except tape or something to hold on there, and any room for tape because there's no room on the outside or anything. Just gotta let you get up in here.
So you're telling me that just coincidentally happens to be the right size of an Allen shaft.
It's 3/8 Allen on that Allen bolt. Okay, that's that torque. How much more do you want to go to? 105?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. You said you want to go high.
I said 75.
75. Okay. Now it's going to pop. Give me those 75. The washers are giving up. Go to 70. The washers are collapsing.
That's not good.
We got 70, no problem. Yeah, that 75 was a problem. 70 wasn't a problem. Maybe we'll sneak up on that 75.
So what do you typically torque them at?
75.
So you're just being a smart ass.
They crush. The washers crush. Sometimes they even break. If they're overheat treated, they actually break.
Aren't those freaking hardened washers?
Yeah, they still crush. Look at that one.
Those freaking washers over a quarter inch.
See how much it took to get that extra 10?
That washer's like 3/8 of an inch thick.
Not no more.
How is it crushing? Those are crappy washers, man.
Yep. Kickers on too.
Well, what I would be concerned about with that, if the washers are crushing, then they could crack, and later on, the bolt will go loose
Could
because
be.
the washer cracked.
Yeah, well, we're at 70, so.
All right,
You want to come back and hit them again?
I'm gonna turn it off.
Make it 85?
No,
95?
no.
105. Bye.
79.
This is only a 78.5 or an 84. It doesn't work on a 79.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Specifications.
Oh, okay. Torques, right there.
Right.
See, what do you got?
Doesn't have cylinder. It's
It says 120 foot-pounds right there.
where?
Right there, 120 foot-pounds.
120 foot. Yeah, for the transmission sprocket lock nut.
That's close enough. What? Oh, that's the same thing.
No,
No?
that's it.
That's it?
Look, no other torque
That's the only
specs.
page you get? You know you're in the transmission section, don't you? What if you go to the engine section? You're getting close. There's engine parts. Oh, what's these? Values. That says valves. That's different. How much piston clearance are we supposed to run? Oh, I don't run that much. Do you see that valve clearance in there? Look at that. Oh, that'll make it smoke and rattle. 3.3 valve. General, rocker, and painting. These are oil specs. Next. Ooh. Crankcase. We're getting close. What else you got? Oil pump, crankcase, pistons. Keep going. Let me get the darn important part. Keep going. You get the front of the section yet? I'm getting bored. Ah, there we go. What do you got first? Make sure you put engine oil in it. Diagnostics. FX. Cylinder head. Yeah, we did cylinder head. This book sucks. Where'd you get it from?
Swap meet.
Swap meet? Explain. Cylinder piston. Piston fitment. Yeah. They don't tell you very much here, do they? I guess we'll just have to wing it. Gear case. Oil pump again. Oil must be very important on these bikes. So you didn't see any torques in here at all? Just a bunch of numbers. Ooh, look at these late rotating kick. These are marked.
Well, I assumed that you knew, so I didn't look them up. If I was doing this in my garage, I would have looked them up.
You would have looked it all up?
Yes.
You might have looked at the whole book before you found it.
Probably.
Because it's not in here where it should be. Look at all this crap. These oil pump specs. Rocker arm. Torques. Oh, like that right there. Torques. 450. Oh, 900
Cylinder
volts.
head bolts.
210. No, where? 22 foot-pounds. Look at that. I'm sure we didn't go more than that. Do you think we torqued them that far?
Why does it say 22 to 24 and we put it at 72?
I don't know. Maybe they know what they're doing and we don't. Where's base nuts? Look at that. 5/16 case bolt is 22 to 26. 7/16 head bolts are only 22 to 25. Do you think maybe the book's full of crap? Yeah, these are books are kind of crappy. The gear case, valves, connecting rods. So the valve guide, those are clearances. Alright, well we got enough torque on it. It's a good thing we torqued it. I feel a lot better now. How about you?
No. Considering that we torqued it 3 times beyond what the factory specs.
Yeah, I'll guarantee if you use 22 foot-pounds in these heads, it'll blow the head gaskets. Alright, typical Harley book. Ain't worth a shit. Don't even give you torque for these. And these are supposed to be torqued at about 25 to 30, as I recall. Less than the head bolts. Or more than the head bolts. Sure. Alright, we're going to move on.
Time to put the car.
So here's a real Harley book. It's orange and it fits real bikes. What's that say right there?
Where are we looking? It says, rotate engine until blah blah blah. Tighten head bolts evenly to torque to ensure proper seal. First turn bolt snug, then using a torque wrench, tighten each quarter turn at a time until all are drawn to 65 foot-pounds.
It's different 22, isn't it?
That's different than 72, what we put them at.
So there you go. 70 on high performance, 65 on stock.